So.
Which says we're live.
We're live. If we really are live, sorry.
Oh, that's weird. There's a delay.
We're having trouble for getting online. Because we are not where we normally are.
2 viewers, yay.
Where do you see that? Oh, hi. Okay, so maybe we're live. There is a delay.
There's a huge delay. That is weird.
So I'm going to pull it up over here. Hi. So you're watching. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was going to. Go ahead and talk.
Well, I'm trying to. It's so tough because I don't know. I was adjusting it. Let me see if it worked. There's like a good 20-second delay.
Oh, hey guys. Hi. Hey, Tone Man. How are you? It's good to always see. I loved always watching your snorkeling and diving videos all over Florida. And now that we get to go, it kind of seems surreal. And Al's Marine Service, thank you for being such a great fan follower. We appreciate it. Love it. Okay, this is really odd and weird for us because we are truly seeing like a 30-second delay. So we have to ignore it and just talk. So, okay, hi, I'm Jolene.
You're a nerd.
I am. We got thrown off because...
So YouTube has changed the way they do these on the creator side. We used to just be able to log in and...
Yeah.
Boom. Now we have to download software and all kinds of stuff. So, sorry for us being delayed, but we made it.
Yep, we're here.
So, where are we?
So, okay, currently we are anchored between two tiny mangroves right off Stock Island near Key West. We have a dock in Islamorada that we have paid for a couple months while we fix the boat and everything. That's kind of where we are. We bought a fixer-upper in Key Largo, moved it to Islamorada, northern Florida Keys, and we're fixing it up. So this right now is like our shakedown cruise. So we're expecting everything to go wrong and figure it out, which we are.
And it has gone.
So this is currently the end of day 2, and we wanted to make it to Key West on day 1. We're still not there. So, what's gone wrong? Why are we not to Key West yet?
I don't think we should share with them everything that's gone wrong. I think we should make them wait for the videos that come out on Friday.
Okay. So, but this is Friday. I'm sorry. We have 2 computers. Hi, Cool D Touch. I love that. Just hearing about you and keeping up with you. Thank you for watching. And Silva Sagas. How are you? Hi. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please post them. Let us know. We are currently by Stock Island. The cruise down here was horrifically awful, is all I can say.
No, the first 4 hours were beautiful.
The first 4 hours were beautiful, and then a cold front came in.
And the winds came in.
Mm-hmm. But, and I'm seeing lightning right now.
Yeah.
But
we were trying to make it around. There's an anchorage we wanted to hit in Key West because we knew it was going to have a...
Hi, Elizabeth! Hi, friend! I don't know if that's live or not, but, Hi, Cindy! How are you? I missed seeing you the other night at your party. Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted you.
So we made it down to Stock Island. We found a spot that we could anchor up.
Mm-hmm.
Should be protected, but we're expecting it to be pretty windy tomorrow and Sunday. And so we're planning on just staying put right here.
Yeah, I feel very fortunate where we are tonight because last night we anchored out in Islamorada, essentially Indian Key.
Yeah, we had issues getting out yesterday, and we only made it as far as Indian Key, which is which is an island just offside of Upper Manicomb, and it just well, it's not super protected. It wasn't super bad. We just kind of rocked all night long.
Yeah, there was just a nice slow current all night long, but our cats get seasick, so in the morning there was lots of surprises everywhere. And it just wasn't smooth going to sleep because Chris and I didn't sleep well, which we'll explain when we go through our Shakedown cruise video more detailed. So tonight we're going to sleep really well. We're in a spot that right now is like
dead calm.
We haven't moved at all. We both set anchor alarms because there's other boats around and we don't want any movement, but we haven't even moved. But I think mine said like 0.06.
Yeah, we haven't moved at all.
Nothing. So we're doing good.
But yeah, it's been a lot. We've had great weather. We've had some choppy seas. Not horrible. It's just the direction we were going and the wind that was coming at us made it uncomfortable for us. It was fine. It wasn't unsafe, but it was uncomfortable.
Well, and we talked about the difference between being comfortable and being safe. And I was very uncomfortable. We were never unsafe. I was very uncomfortable. There is a lot of lightning coming, isn't there?
There's some lightning. We're looking to the west here.
So there's a storm blowing through, and that's why we didn't make it to Key West, because we wanted to get anchored well before sunset, and our buddy boat had trouble too, which we'll explain later in another video. So we're so close to Key West, but we anchored down here because there's a huge storm coming in.
Yeah.
I can feel the cold air.
Yeah.
So.
But, yeah, it's been interesting because we had us and we have a buddy boat, and both of us are kind of doing the same thing. We're trying to do our shakedown, see what breaks, and
some things have broken.
Yeah, I've been on my buddy boat I think twice now
for his things broken.
Our stuff hasn't been propulsion; it's been our secondary systems. We had a generator issue that we're
so when we stop, we notice things are broken.
Yeah,
not like while we're cruising. Chris has spent so much time and effort and money on our engines, transmissions. The system works amazing.
Speaking of money, Jolene officially banned me from West Marine. So.
I officially told Chris he is no longer in West Marine for the entire month of February. It's not happening. He can't. It's like me going to Costco. He just can't go in there and not spend under $200.
Yeah, it's kind of a minimum.
Yeah. The Tone Man. If you guys like to snorkel and dive and love Florida, he's got great snorkeling videos. I've been watching him for maybe 2 years now. He's got some great videos up in like the Panhandle. He said heading to the Keys in May for a week of snorkeling. Will you guys still be there? May's iffy.
Where's that?
Maybe, maybe not. So keep in touch because I cross over to the Bahamas then, or we may still be here.
Yeah, right now we're planning on leaving sometime in May, but we just don't know when. And then Dave Does Life asked, do you find docking fees for repairs in Florida reasonable or expensive? It's a boat. Everything's expensive.
Well, and it
seems to me the bigger
two-sided question.
Yeah, the bigger boat you have, it seems to be the more expensive it is. We're fortunate. I'm mechanical, so I do a lot of the work, which saves a huge amount of money. But I think it's all about who you know and where to go. There's definitely some places that you can get screwed pretty good if you don't understand what's going on.
Well, but docking fees, like to stay at and live aboard fee. Okay, sorry. We are on a hotspot right now because there's no internet, obviously, in our anchorage. So if you're having trouble, I apologize. Docking fees, like in Key West, to stay on a dock in a marina, you're talking maybe $4,000 a month. That's why we're up in Isla Mirada and in Key Largo, and up north it's a little more cost effective. So they charge per foot, and then that's different from maintenance.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is that you're going to pay the most if you're what they call transient. So if you're just passing through for the day, need it for 1 or 2 nights, you're going to pay the most per foot per night. And then usually they'll have a 90-day, a 6 months, and a 1-year lease. And then the longer you stay, the longer lease you sign, the better deal you get.
Yeah.
And you just have to shop around. I've found that Upper Keys wasn't much more than mainland Florida. When you're down in Fort Lauderdale, the stuff was crazy.
Maybe docking, but food is a different story altogether.
West Coast of Florida was cheaper. I think we would have been $800 to $900 a month to dock our boat. I think we're paying $1,200 plus electricity. So depending on how much we run the AC, we can spend $1,200 to $1,500 a month to dock. Which great though. It's still cheaper than paying rent because You're 20.
Oh my god! Well, in the Keys, rent's ridiculous.
Yeah, again, if you sign a long-term lease, you can maybe get a 2-bedroom apartment.
There's really no rent in the Keys. They're all VRBOs, and you're paying.
People get kicked out of their long-term because the owners want to make it a VRBO or what's the other one?
Airbnb. Same thing.
Because they get so much more per night. Mm-hmm. So,
which I don't blame them. I've told Chris we should invest in a home down in the Keys and Airbnb. Real quick, I wanted to say hi to SV Discipleship. They are some wonderful friends that we've met, and I can't wait to see them. They're going to be at the Miami Boat Show, and we will be there as well to see them. Let's see. See what Turnison? I love that name, but I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. You have the same goals, but after kids. Love motor vessel channels. We need more of them. Yes, we have always followed sailing channels because we feel like we have a very similar mindset as them.
Yeah.
But we didn't end up in a sailboat. We couldn't afford a catamaran.
We have learned a lot watching. My dad has, wanting to know what we're doing. So, of course, he went online to find as many channels as he could, and he found Mermaid Monster. They've got a Nordhaven, a little bit nicer newer boat, and it's a family with smaller kids. I think they're on the West Coast though. And then the other one that he watches is one called Try Not to Sink, and they're a retired
that's a good name.
Retired couple with a 58-foot hatteras that run up and down the East Coast. But it's an older vessel like ours. So they run into a lot of the same type of issues.
Which, speaking of, we run into such a wide range of vessels wherever we are in the Keys. You would imagine that they're all nice, new, like 2010 to 2020-year-old yachts. And they're anywhere from a piece of junk, how is that still floating, to, wow, my, I like that boat. So, but here in Stock Island, we went around like their mooring field, and we're like, we're finding somewhere else. Because not that I have anything wrong with an older boat. I'm an older boat. But when they're older and abandoned and left on anchor, you don't want to anchor next to them, because if their anchor chain breaks in the middle of the night, they're going to come and hit you.
Especially when we know there's a storm coming tomorrow.
T-Wef, what's up? Hey! We have been following them for like 2 years on Instagram. If you haven't, they're a really cool young couple living on a boat down in Key West. They were up in Tampa, which is where we thought we were going to be, which is why I started following them. And they moved down to Key West, and we didn't make it to Key West.
We were actually shooting for their mooring field.
Their mooring field.
We're going to either moor or anchor down by them. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a massive field, but we were shooting for that.
We're just by Stock Island. We did not make it.
Okay, what else?
Okay, and then we wanted to quickly explain, I'm having surgery in February to remove a mass or a tumor, because doctors won't say tumor. That's a scary word, so they use mass. But it's not... It's solid, so I kind of just beat around the bush, and I'm like, just tell me how it is. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. So I'm having surgery February 17th to get that removed. It was my choice to remove it. The doctor wasn't worried about it. He thought about just leaving it and checking it in 3 months. But because we want to leave for the Bahamas in May, I was like, I need to just...
We asked me, so what happens if something happens? He goes, well, if it bursts, you're going to want to be in an emergency room real fast. And I said, well... There's no real fast when you're on a boat in the Bahamas, so what do we do now? So we just made the decision to remove it. Mm-hmm. It's, tell me where it is. It's on one of Jolene's ovaries, so we're just going to...
Somewhere around there. It was a different word. I don't know the technical term.
So we're going to take it out and see what's... See what happens. So...
Nissan's your last name. I love it. See what you're missing. Like, see what you're missing. I like that. That's very creative. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. And then I've had a lot of people ask me, why did you wait to get it taken out? Because I essentially got to tell the doctor when I wanted it taken out. I waited till February because I wanted to go to the Dry Tortugas.
We had this scheduled, so we want to get the Shakedown cruise, because then we can come back.
Chris can have stuff to fix.
While she's recovering, I can tear the boat apart all over again and redo it.
So, we're waiting till then because I wanted to go on this long Shakedown cruise. And my dad is actually coming to visit just a couple days after, which was not because of surgery that was just planned anyway. So he will get the joy of helping wrangle our kids while I'm recovering. And so a little bit what we really wanted to do on the Shakedown cruise, because I said we wanted to go to the Dry Tortugas.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it to the Dry Tortugas.
Yeah, we were hoping. I got the time off from work, and so it was just a matter of, here's the 11 days I have. Let's shoot for this, weather dependent. Mm-hmm. Everything is weather dependent.
Always. On a boat, everything's about weather.
And so, we had weather window today, which was one day, and we got about, 4 or 5 hours of nice weather. Mm-hmm. And then the winds picked up, and it got... It was really hitting us in the beam and got uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Our buddy boat had propulsion issues with one of his engines, so we had to deal with that. And, it looks like Monday and maybe first part of Tuesday might be okay. Mm-hmm. But that's not enough time to get out there and back. We would hate to get out there and then be stuck there for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, Cindy, if you're still watching, if we end up trying to go to the Dry Tortugas, tell us not to. But if we do, maybe Chris will be back.
I will be back in time for work. Don't you worry.
He'll be back for work. But there is a little island chain.
Just west of Key West, there's some islands. They're called the Marquesas. And it's good snorkeling there. They're much closer. You don't have to cross as big a channel. I think you have land and islands all the way out there from Key West. Little islands, little mangrove islands. So we'll see if we can get out there Monday. Maybe come back here on Tuesday, and then we'll cruise on back up. And it's the biggest goal was miles under the keel, just continuing to run it. And we ran 6-7 hours today. We did 65 nautical miles today.
Yeah, we could have made it out to the Bahamas if we went the other direction.
But just to make sure all the systems are working, we want to stay on the anchor. We wanted to be able to, run a generator, water maker. Make sure the batteries and electrical systems are all up to working. So that was the whole goal. And
I do. Hi, Lindsay. I want to say hi. How are you? How are the girls? Are they watching?
That's Jolene's cousin. They're all out in West. They're still in West Texas?
They're in West Texas, yeah.
Very West Texas. Yep. Almost New Mexico.
Yep.
But, yeah. A cool 2D touch says, "What's privacy like?" Well,
when you mean privacy, do you mean, how did someone say it to me? How do you rock the boat without rocking the boat?
You just let the boat rock.
I haven't seen my parents on here, so I say we're free to talk about this. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I haven't seen my parents, unless they haven't made a comment.
Oh no, my dad would make a comment. So our boat it seems small, 47 feet, but it has 3 staterooms, and it's still just like an apartment. I mean, you're tight quarters, but it's not like we're not all in one room, so we still have our own space.
Let's be honest, the toughest part.
Oh, hi, the girls are watching, so
Oh no, he wants to know about people on boats near you.
Oh. Okay.
Basically, you just got to make sure your windows are closed. I'm just kidding. So we live in a marina.
Yeah.
And in a marina, it's just like having neighbors in an apartment. So.
I would say, but better neighbors. I think boat life, though, everybody's so kind and friendly on boat life. They're willing to help you.
Usually.
Give you information and advice. On
you know what? It's the transients. It's the.
Yes.
Remember that boat that came down from Miami?
Oh, well, they're from Miami.
Goodness.
If you're from Miami.
They pulled into this to our marina, and they thought it was party night. And
some people give Miami a bad name.
Not us, but several of the other boats had to call the cops several times. Mm-hmm. And so, that's probably the worst part, is when you have someone who's not considerate of other people.
Yeah.
We love all the people in our marina are great, very considerate.
Our whole dock. I mean, what's interesting for me is we are a minority as far as having young kids.
Yeah. Everyone else is retired, as you would expect in a cruising community. Got to share this story. This is really funny. We have a boat it's about 4 boats down the dock from us, down around the corner from us.
Okay.
And he was watching, what was he watching?
He was watching The Voice.
He was watching The Voice. We know he was watching The Voice because for some reason his outside speakers were turned on. And he has a massive stereo system in his boat.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. We could hear everything perfectly clear. And so we sat for an hour looking at stars on our boat, and us and about 3 other boats were outside yelling at each other, talking about him and the voice. And then he popped his head out, not realizing what was going on, and he was like, "Why didn't you guys tell me that my speaker's wrong?"
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, we thought it was an accident. You get around to it. I mean, we were enjoying the music.
I was like, we don't have live TV. Our boys are downstairs watching a movie because we have no live TV. I did splurge for Disney Plus, but
it was very funny though because
fun.
He was so upset that he was being so inconsiderate of all of us.
And we liked it.
And that's the kind of neighbors that we have in the marina. So now we're out on anchor today, and of course you never know what you got. There's one sailboat over here. We actually have a military base, which Boca Chica is on the other side up here. That's where our buddy boat is tied up for the night because he's a veteran. And so he was able to get in there. And as we were coming down, after we got him tied up and came back to our boat, another military couple came to check on us. Hey, how you doing?
They chased us down in their dinghy.
Yeah, they're like, are you staying here? You know, the storm coming. People are so friendly. Again, they were like, look, if it's blowing and you have a problem, just come grab there's 2 mooring balls in the marina still. And he's like, just come grab one.
Yeah.
So we're not military. He goes, doesn't matter. Just come in and help.
Like,
we'll take care of you.
If that storm's coming, just come on in.
And that is a normal attitude for boaters and cruisers that we found. And love that about the boating community.
Very much so.
So I think I would say your weekend warriors. Not just Miami, but just your weekend warriors tend to be the problems.
I mean, yes and no. We were pretty considerate when we were in Texas and weekend trips, but, you get a...
It's a little different down here because you've got a whole community of liveaboards and people that are long-term cruisers, and then you've got your people that are literally...
Your Miami people that come down for the weekend.
They could be from wherever. They could be from the north. They rented a boat. We see it all the time at work, right? All the time. People come out and... But yeah, so like here in this we have all the privacy we want. I don't even know if there's anyone in that boat. To be honest.
Well, I saw some guy come out in his dinghy. He was there for 3-4 minutes and then he left.
Yeah.
I think he just came and turned on his anchor lights.
I think he's tied up for the storm.
I don't know. He didn't come back. But anyway.
So yeah, but we've had really great experience in our marina. We've had other boats with kids, so we're able to play with them.
Is that George?
Yeah, we're getting texts from people. Let's see what these people are saying.
Yeah.
He's telling me to go take the mooring ball.
Oh, that is a bad storm. What app is that? I don't have it that big on my app. Whew. Well, anyway, we are seeing lightning. That's funny. But we got a text of some weather that's coming. So there is a storm coming to the Keys.
We knew it was coming. That's why we grabbed. We're planning on hunkering down tonight.
We're actually planning on being here for the next couple days, and we're thinking about what are we gonna plan to do on land and get an Uber and drive around. So, yeah. Is there anything else?
That's pretty much it. So we're doing Shakedown. Biggest thing. Check in every Friday for the next 2 or 3 weeks for sure. We should have a lot of new good stuff. I know it's been kind of I'll say dull. It's just our life at the dock. We're getting the boat fixed. We're working a job. We're trying to get
very cool.
Trying to get ready to go, and unfortunately, it's not a lot of excitement in that. And it's also tough to video that because I'm busy doing the job. Jolene hates it, absolutely hates it when she sees me tear a boat apart.
I just can't. I can't even be there when
she feels like I'm just destroying it, and so she has to leave, and so therefore I'm like, I'd rather get it done. So I apologize for those of you that like the tech or the
how-to repairs because he likes to just get it done and not stop and wait for me to film everything. So,
but
yeah, it'll be fun for the next whole week.
Yeah,
we're exploring and doing stuff.
Be some good ones there. We got some good dive video the other day. I was able to go out diving and showed you some of the reefs that I work at, which was really nice.
Which a couple of y'all on here also do videos too. I am not the largest fan of my GoPro. I don't make that a secret. I do not like GoPro, but I have one. And so Chris finally got it to finally work on one of his dives. He's taken it out many times. And I finally got some footage from the GoPro. So what do you guys use? I feel like my kid's little $20 Japanese knockoff works better than my GoPro. Cheetah Grand Key last weekend. Very protected and great holding. Ooh, very good to know. Okay, so we will try to go to the Marquesas and stay there.
Boca Grande. Oh, that's in the middle there, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try and hit that after the weather window. But so back to Jolene's GoPro.
So if you have a good GoPro recommendation, what you like, I love my Sony Action Cam, but they're really expensive. So anyway, with that being said, that's where we got some good footage of Chris finally diving. Was finally from my GoPro.
Yeah. But so make sure and check those out. I can't tell you guys how much it really helps us out to have just watch hours, have folks watching for us. It's really nice. We do love the comments. Jolene reads them all, and I think you'll see she responds to most of them. So please, if you got questions, if there's something you want us to video or you want to understand how we do something, honestly, we could use the help with video ideas because we see stuff. We live
created like that.
Well, we're living this, and so I'm like, I don't want to see that, or it's not interesting, or stuff like that. So if you have ideas, you have questions, please let us know, and we'll see what we can do. So check in over the next several weeks. I'm sure we'll have some more. We'll have probably 3 or 4 good weeks of video from this cruise.
Yep.
And then we're leaving in May, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. So, Ed, if you're watching, hope you're doing well. Ed's our buddy boat, and it was a rough day running half the day on one engine. But
we're so glad you're here with us.
We're really grateful. It's just comforting to know that we have another boat. As Jolene said, it just as easily could have been us running on one engine. It could have
easily just been us having the trouble he had today. And before we go, also, I want to say thank you to everyone who commented, messaged, follows us on any kind of social media. I actually feel like I'm friends with all of you guys. I know that seems weird, but I feel like I know you a little better. So if you don't know some of the other people you're seeing, they're all great people. Everybody who's commented is super great. So, yeah. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Mom, Dad, your mom and Dad.
I guess our parents didn't join us tonight.
I don't know if you're watching or not because you didn't comment. Hopefully you didn't miss it. You know what? We were probably 5 minutes late, so they went to bed.
They did. I will say, though, my mom and dad watched our video live last time, real quick snippet, and we had bugs everywhere, and my mom sent us some Avon Skin So Soft, so we're not itchy tonight. So thank you for that.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to sign off. We're going to put the kids to bed.
Yep.
And like I say, this is what we're doing right now, so it should be some good stuff to follow up on in the next few weeks. And just again, thanks for all the support.